Okay. Hi, Sky.
Hi, Janine.
How you doing, sweetie?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm glad to see you.
I'm good.
You look great.
Thank you.
And
I feel great.
You live in a different state now.
Yes, I live in Florida now. I was born there, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah, well, we moved away when I was like 6 months old, so I don't remember anything about it. But I went back like 7-8 months ago, and life's good now. Now.
And you've been sober for how long?
I don't really count days, but I'd say about 5-6 months. I've been off heroin.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Your
Yeah.
mom's proud. Your sisters,
Yes.
I'm sure. And you got a baby nephew now.
Cristiano. He's so cute.
He looks so cute.
He's just so great. I love him.
Your sister must be like full of joy right now.
Yeah, she is. Well, that was kind of the reason I got clean, because my sister got pregnant. Before that, I never felt the need. I was just like, I'm cool. Like, I have everything I need. I didn't have to pay for rent. Didn't have to pay any bills. Parents were total enablers, which, hey, who isn't? You know what I mean? When
I was too.
Exactly. So it happens, but it's just like I was so comfortable in that like hell I was living in, and I was just so okay with it that I just went on for like 10 years. I don't know, something crazy like that, 9, 10.
Did you ever OD?
Yep, probably. I think I OD'd like officially like 3 times that an ambulance had to come, but like I've fallen out from heroin like a total of like 6 times, including those 3. So like.
So you're really lucky to be sitting in my beautiful aqua chair today.
Yes.
With your matching sweater.
Yes. It was planned.
I'm so glad that you're sitting in that chair today.
Yeah, me too. I'm lucky to be here. I wouldn't be if it wasn't for my mom.
You're a beautiful girl.
Thank you.
And you have an amazing voice.
Thank you.
You really should do something with your voice.
I plan on it.
Good. You can write our song.
I will.
And then do the tune.
Yeah. I've
That'd
already
be
started. I've already started song. Whole song.
Yeah, we were playing around today earlier with the microphone, so that was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
But we really didn't want to, like, I don't know, it made a really loud sound at one point and pierced everybody's ears, so we're like, okay, we'll just use the regular the regular way
audio,
now.
yeah, we'll just use the natural.
But eventually we might lead in that direction. We're going to need some equipment, so but you've known PJ and Larissa all your life.
Since I was like 13, yeah. So I'm 26 now, so like 13 years.
So, and like I was just saying like a few minutes ago before Alex left, about how everybody is overcoming their addiction around the same time or same age like range.
Right.
Like everybody's starting to wake up and everybody's starting to like, okay, this isn't cool anymore. Like,
come out of our stupor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you get tired of it, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like when I was young, I was like 16, and back in the day it was way different than it is today.
Yeah.
I'd be in bars underage drinking.
Right.
Never get carded. I mean, I was a partier too when I was young.
Yeah.
You know, and then eventually you just get tired of it. You know, you grow out of it.
Well, I described it as like a job that I was not getting paid to do, that I was just always on the clock, never got a break, making no profit. I was just always maintaining just to get out of bed in the morning. Like, getting high is not fun after maybe like the first 2 weeks. After that, you're just chasing a high that you're never going to get.
Right.
You're looking for things and everything. Like, it's basically, you're just numbing yourself. And that's what I was doing for so long. And I don't know, just, I feel great now. So I would never go back to that. But it wasn't easy getting to where I'm at.
Do you think your childhood had something to do with it?
I don't know. Like, I think about that a lot. I do a lot of self-reflection these days because I need to. But I think about that, like, my parents I always had everything I needed and wanted. I was never wanting for anything. So I would say that maybe in a sense it did, because I was always like used to having what I wanted, right? So I
That sense of entitlement.
Right, yeah. And it sucks
instant
to say.
gratification.
Yeah, it sucks to say, and I feel like sad about it, but I would never hide it. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I was. I wanted to be okay now. I wanted to feel good now, and no one could tell me any different. It just was gonna happen, and that's how I was. No one could talk to me. And that, you know how that's how it is. Like, when someone's in the throes of their addiction, you could talk to them until you lose your breath, but until
Which is
they
where
want,
I was.
yeah, until they want to, it's not going to happen. So,
what advice could you give to people who are in an active addiction and want to, like, you know, I've been hearing like meetings don't really help. It's a trigger. Rehabs don't help because, you know, I feel like I'm locked up. You know.
Okay, well. So I think everyone's different. I've been to rehab like 5 times, and I did do good in one of them because I let go, like how I am now. I finally let go in one of those places, but that's another story. The reason I didn't stay good was because they wouldn't let me go to the halfway house, which is a place you go to after rehab to like kind of function you into your real life.
Right.
And I wanted to go to a certain one, and the lady said it wasn't ethical because one of my friends was there. She ended up sending someone else, and the girl died in the house. The girl that she sent and said to me. And I did not want to get high. This was in like 2017.
Oh.
Yeah, so I feel like I have a little resentment over that lady, but I try not to. I'm a more forgiving person these days, but I just can't help but feel like, damn, lady, if you would have just let me do what I wanted to do.
Right.
But hey, whatever. What I want to do isn't always right?
God, you always make me laugh. I'm really deeply touched that you want to be a big part of this project, with a few others. But you stand out the most to me because you send me pictures of these beautiful sunsets, and like you think of me, and it touches me, you know. And then as soon as I started this Silence the Stigma, you jumped at the chance right at it. Do you need a tissue, babe? you jumped right at the chance, and like, I want to help, and I know you live in Florida, but maybe you can do what we're doing here there, and combine it together.
Yeah, totally. So that's what I plan on doing. Like, you know, from the moment I found out TJ passed away, I was like right there with you, man. Like, from that very second, and it just kind of reminded me about like all the stuff I'd been through with my parents, and I just could not imagine, man, my mom having to go through what you're going through. I just think you're really strong. And I'm so happy I'm here. I'm crying because it might seem like I'm sad, but I'm not. I'm sad that TJ passed away, of course, but I think his like soul is so beautiful.
Right, his spirit's gonna live. I'm gonna keep it living. He's gonna keep living with us.
And like, he was such a beautiful person. He is such a beautiful person, and I just feel like the way his spirit is the reason why all this is happening.
I do too.
You know what I mean?
I do too.
Sorry for the ugly crying face, everyone.
It's okay. But one day I'll be right there where you are.
Yeah. Oh man, but yeah, I mean, we've all had our tough times together, but it's time to band together and do the right thing, and, you know, try to help people. That's what we want to do.
Right, and even if we can help just one person,
we
made stride just with one person.
Yeah.
I mean, sharing stories. I mean, starting with, of course, TJ's friends and the ones that are willing to do it. I'm hoping that the others follow through. I know that they're a little nervous, but it means a lot to me, and I know that TJ's definitely been. His face hurts right now from smiling all day.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he was laughing with us.
Little boss.
We have a big dog here, so everybody knows Bosco.
Yeah, there he is. He's down there.
So I mean, like, I'm really honored that you want to, go out and do this, like, to the point where we're going to go out.
Right.
And,
like, we are going to make a difference, like, whether people want us to or not.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
People can listen and watch and hopefully that it'll grow to that point. That's what we want it to do.
Right, exactly.
We're not looking to make money. We're looking to make funds as a nonprofit for people in active addiction, maybe get them help, or homeless people, get them help.
Yes.
Hygiene products, give them meals, prepared meals or whatever it may be.
That would just, and like, it's like the silence of stigma. It's like we're not bad people. We're in bad situations. That's why we want this to work. We want this to reach people, because it sucks that there's people dying that had no business dying. Like, they just needed help, and it's the people like TJ that felt judged all the time.
Oh yeah, he always felt judged.
Like that. Like, we can't do that. Like, we're all human. Like, we can't judge people because they're in. You don't judge your girlfriend because her and her boyfriend are breaking up and she's being a bitch to you. You don't judge the addict that's in active addiction. You don't judge a cancer patient for having cancer.
Or diabetes. Or
right. It's all the same. And
right.
like, people, I could argue with people till next year that addiction is not a choice, because I didn't ever want to be addicted to drugs for 10 years of my life. I'm 26. Like, who asks for those things? No one.
Right.
And it's like, I don't know where I'm really going with this. I'm a little scatterbrained, but I just feel like there's something that needs to be done, and it starts with us, right?
And I think TJ. Yeah. TJ is the force behind it.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Do you have any special memories with TJ?
Yes. A lot. I think about just like, oh man, just like fundamental times in my life, like growing up, being a young kid, like not even having any cares in the world. It's like, I don't know, I think about TJ reminds me of being a kid. Everything was simpler. Everything was fun. Like, and that's why
I keep hearing that he made people laugh.
Oh my gosh, so funny, so gentle and sweet, and like the least judgmental person, which is kind of crazy that like he always felt so judged.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. He used to tell me all the time, and he would absolutely despise people who judged.
Yeah.
And I started looking at like